Hey guys, my name is Modi and you are welcome to Modi Speaks. Black America, we need to talk, okay? Because what I just saw online might be one of the most brazen, entitled, and flat out delusional things I've seen in all my years. A black woman recorded herself, not asking, but demanding that Americans start paying for black women's groceries. Yeah, you heard that right. Not paying for veterans' groceries, not paying for the groceries of elderly people, not paying for the groceries of working poor people, okay? Not begging or even soliciting for help on behalf of these people I listed who belong to these groups, but demanding specifically that Americans should start paying for black women's groceries. And of course, we know the type of Americans she's referring to. The one that starts with W and ends with an E, okay? Yeah, we know.
Maybe that black woman would have spoke to you if you paid for her groceries. Instead of a hi, if you said hey, can I cover your groceries? I think you're a really beautiful woman and I'd like to make your day better. We're living in late stage capitalism. Things are expensive and black women are tired of being tired. We're tired of having to put on a smile on our faces and take care of everyone while no one takes care of us. So maybe, just maybe, if you would have just offered her something, if you would have said, let me cover half, or if you would have just left her alone, respected boundaries, but offered something.
Now, not minding how ridiculous and how entitled her demand sounds, it is very interesting that she chose to demand something as fickle as groceries, especially considering her body acceptance appearance, okay? She did not demand for a gym membership. She did not demand for college tuition. She did not demand for a business startup. She didn't demand training to acquire a useful skill. She demanded for groceries, for food. But when people like her hear that the majority of women in her community is obese and out of shape, they lose it. They lose it, okay? But she is here demanding for groceries, not politely begging for it because she is truly in need of food, but demanding it from a set of people. This is what happens when you mix identity politics, victimhood culture, and zero personal accountability into a cocktail of insanity and stupidity. But buckle up because we are going deep, okay? You know, once upon a time, America was a country that prided itself on hard work, on grit, and on personal responsibility. I'm sure your grandparents didn't cry into a smartphone about how life owed them something, okay? They got up, they worked hard, they even worked 2-3 jobs, okay? And they built something from nothing. But today, we've got obese black women on social media literally saying that because they were born black and female, you, the taxpayer, you, the grocery store shopper, the guy just trying to make ends meet, you should pay for their groceries. Why? Because oppression. Now, the idea that someone is owed something, not based on work, not based on need, not based on disability, but based purely on race and gender is what I call entitlement on steroids. And it is a full rejection of what America stands for. America is built on equal opportunity, not equal outcomes. No one is entitled to someone else's labor. When you buy groceries, you're spending your time, your effort, and your energy converted into money. Asking for that without contributing anything back is simply theft by ideology. When people see victimhood as power, okay, they stop striving, they stop pushing, and eventually they stop contributing. And what does she mean by black women are tired of putting on a smile on their faces and taking care of everyone? What does she mean by that? Taking care of who? Taking care of everyone. Am I missing something here, guys? How are we taking care of everyone? Black women are taking care of everyone. How? Black women are tired of smiling. Tired of smiling? We are the same people who get all angry and offended when someone compliments our hair or our looks, okay? We get all offensive when especially a white person does the most humane thing a human being can do to another human being, which is smiling. But we get all angry and ready to pounce when a white person smiles at us. When a white person says hi, we are angry. When a white person waves at us, we are so pissed. And believe me, if a white person still goes out of his way or her way to try to pay for our things or our groceries, we are still gonna get mad. We're still gonna find a way or a reason to be mad and offended and victimized. If we don't accuse them of feeling pity and sorry towards us, we're going to accuse them of feeling all superior and thinking that we are just their subordinates. So that is where they just want to pay us because we look like slaves to them. Either way, these white people can never win. And don't tell me that she never mentioned white people in her video. She didn't need to. We all know she wasn't referring to other black people or so-called people of color. She was talking to white people specifically. Now, this goes to all you white people who are bootlickers and people pleasers towards black people. Please get yourselves a good dose of self-dignity. Destroy that nonsensical white guilt that pushes you to fawn over a clearly unwelcoming, frowning, angry-looking, unapproachable black woman, okay? Start practicing giggle. Garbage in, garbage out. What they give to you is what you give out to them. And I know that there are wonderful, normal, happy-looking, welcoming black women out there who would reciprocate your kind energy and appreciate your compliments or your kind approach. And to them, I say, return the positive energy. Return it. But you see those one of them who think you owe them groceries and that you need to fall on your knees and bow down to them each time they walk by just because of what happened long before your grandparents were even born. To those ones, I say, give them the same energy. Give them the same energy. It is time you grow a spine as a white person. I am black, and even I, as a black person, I am tired of these entitled people. When I scroll on the internet and I see comments like offended by everything, ashamed of nothing, entitled to everything, contributing nothing, I don't get mad. I don't get annoyed because I know that it is people like this woman that strengthens the validity of such statements because they portray that statement so well, so well that it is truly shameful. Every black woman who sees this video should be mad at this woman for portraying black women in a very negative light, portraying black women as needy and indigent and unable to feed their entire household or to feed their household, also as entitled and lacking in character. Responsible women with self-respect don't just accept gifts and handouts from strangers. They don't go about saying yes to every Dick and Harry who offers to buy them gifts or buy them groceries, okay? That is a behavior that is left for loose women. Women without good moral upbringing or good moral principles. But this woman in her video portrayed black women as easy and needy. But I have a feeling that most black women who come across this video of mine will have more contempt for me as a person staunchly protecting the honor of black women. They will hate me, but they will label her a champion and an advocate for demanding that black women be seen as nothing but needy and incapable of returning a warm greeting unless the person greeting them pays for their groceries. You know, Martin Luther King had a dream, but you ninjas like this woman, keep messing it up. I am just fed up at this point. I am totally done. I am fed up. But let me just say one thing before I go. And it goes to this black woman and every other black individual or whatever color you are, whatever race you are. If you share her opinion, this goes to you. You should go and put yourself to work, okay? Get a job. Stop birthing children for multiple men. Register at the closest gym. Watch your food intake, okay? Save money. Budget your finances and start living life the right way. Believe me, you will no longer need white people or any group of people for that matter to buy you groceries. Do this and know peace, or shut up and keep wallowing in self-entitlement. But as always, guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Also, consider going over on Rumble and subscribing to my Rumble channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.